population, the male population understands that. I think I think the male population does understand it because it's what I see them talk about. But I feel like it's vastly oversimplified and it's not really explained scientifically.
Michigan mic is on too.
That and it's not explained to a way that a woman can understand and not feel less than, I guess. Because I don't know why, but it does seem like they are always compare. It does seem like they're always trying to compare themselves to a man. I don't understand why,
Who,
but
girls?
yeah, they always try to compare themselves to us, which I don't really see. Like I don't see why. Like oh, like they're always trying to try to not feel inferior, and it's like nobody here is making you inferior. You're making yourself feel inferior.
Let me ask you a
We're just saying
question.
y'all different.
We're talking about girls, right?
Right.
What is a woman and what is a female?
What do you mean?
What is the difference? Because people be like, don't, oh, you're toxic because you
Because you call a woman a
because you
female,
calling a girl. Yeah,
it's the same thing. Like I don't understand.
I don't think it's the same thing.
You don't think?
I think it's the same thing, but then when they break it up like that, then I think okay, it's not the same thing. And
Okay, so what do you? Okay, what do you think it is then?
so at first I think it's the same thing, like,
Okay.
but I used to say female, like if a female, you know what I'm saying. This is a very wild topic we're about to get into, bro. This is about to get very crazy. But
This video might get might get some strikes.
this is a very wild, you know what I mean? But a female is what you were genetically born
Right.
versus a male what you're genetically born. What you're choosing to change to, I believe they go by that's now your sex, right? Or gender. Gender, that's your gender now.
Gender, yeah.
That's woman or man. I think that what you're
Still, that's you're still.
I think that that's what they do
It's
now.
still the same thing.
Hey, I'm asking y'all. I think that's what they're doing now. Though female and male is what you were born by,
It's the same thing.
and then male and woman is what your gender is now.
People don't understand. Like the world does not owe you anything. It does not owe you understanding. So if you want to go around calling yourself all that and do all that, listen. If you're a grown adult doing that, listen, you're a grown adult. The world will the life will deal with you at that point.
Somebody told me something crazy, and I'm gonna say this, bro, because I have no fear, nothing when it comes to this. Look at so many police up there. I heard that somebody told me. You see that they like 20 police cars making U-turns.
We back at AV.
Like yo, I heard that that somebody being attracted to the same sex is because they are emotionally confused or they have emotional problems. There's an emotional confusion that's caused by some type of trauma. That's why they tend to go that direction. Is that true? Somebody told me this.
You want my truthful answer?
Say whatever you want.
Wow. Okay. So from what I've read and what I've watched and what I have studied, from what I've read for from other psychologists and other psychiatrists as well, they have mentioned in the studies that a lot of that has to do with trauma.
That's what I figured
a lot
too.
of traumatic backgrounds that have happened causes them to, be attracted to the same sex. Now I can explain it like this, because this is how I broke it down from hearing these guys, explain the literature. Uh, it's like when people don't want to understand this, but the man's G spot is in the butt. It's the prostate. That is a fact. So because of that, right? When when something happens to a boy, where like they are raped by a family member or a friend or whatever, and it feels good, even though for your whole life you've been told that men and women are supposed to be together, to have kids and make a family and all that stuff like that, and men are supposed to attract to female. When that incident happens to you and it feels good, now after everything's done, you're starting to question yourself because now you're questioning, but that felt good. Am I gay because that felt good, or because it felt good doesn't make it right? And that's
The trauma.
yeah, and that's the type of trauma that actually that partially goes into it.
So what about people that have never been raped? That's why I agree with the emotional side, because you could have an upbringing where you don't have one family member in your life,
There's
and
yeah,
there's an emotional disconnection, and you're confused as to how to
yes.
act.
Now there are also now there are also, there are other avenues as well. Like there's that avenue as well where you don't have that type of role
Chemical
model or
balance,
figure to show the balance between both.
both sides.
Yep. So now you are leaning heavily to one side when it comes to, because the metaphysical does play a huge part in a person's development, as well. So like now you have and now you have a boy, just to stay on that same point. A boy has been raised by a mother who is heavily emotional, and they don't and they're not teaching you, which they really they kind of can't teach you how to handle your testosterone. So because of that, with your emotions mixed with that testosterone, you are going to result to that being physical part, and that's where it becomes a danger for a boy to become so overly emotional and not be able to control their emotions, especially when they have that overwhelming testosterone in their body. Get that food out of here, man. That food smells crazy.
Yeah, dog.
Right there.
Hmm?
Look at the gate. Look at the gate right there.
Now the gate's right here. It just says beware of dog. I'm not.
Oh, so beware of dog. Crazy. You do be having dogs. Uh,
When you start delivering food, right? You see a sign that say beware of dog on the gate. I'm not going in that gate, bro. Or- That's just me though.
but yeah, so like that. So that there's a bunch of avenues that can play into that. You know, from the literature.
I, I agree on it. So
Now
why?
you can't, now I can't say that there's one that there's one way that it happens. No, there's a bunch of ways that it could happen.
Or I'm glad that food out the car too. It's way better.
Yeah, that's that, nigga. Get that food out that car, man. I'm trying to close the window so I don't smell gas anymore.
Word.
Yeah, ain't trying to get high right now.
Word.
Have you over there swerving, talking about, yo, man,
That's probably why I was catching them headaches and all of that stuff. Cause
the
from
road keeps moving.
all the gas, bro. It's probably why I was catching headaches and dizzy and all of that.
Yeah, probably,
I'm over
probably.
here thinking I got diabetes, bro, and it's really just me inhaling gas.
You got gasoline in your bloodstream.
Word.
Like, do you work on cars?
So
Like, nah, man, what you talking about?
I said I did the autopsy and crazy.
So
But no, that's a fact.
that's a good question though. That was actually a good question. I know where I
Yeah,
came
bro.
across that.
I got another question for you, bro.
All right.
I'm not sure if I asked you this before. Would you rather live the rest of your life naked, have to walk around in public naked, or have a bubble around above your head that says all your thoughts and everybody can see it?
Naked.
You rather be naked?
Naked, please. Naked. Nobody wants to hear what's in my thoughts. I'm not gonna lie to you. Nobody wants to hear that. I'll be public enemy number one.
Man, my boy's plotting on the world.
Nah, it's just that some of the things like first impressions are always important. So like some people's first impressions are horrible. So I be think so I be saying my words. I be my vocabulary is really extensive. So I be using words. I be like, yo, like if someone was to hit it was to read this, it probably seemed like I'm mean. But I'm being dead ass because people come off as stupid. Some people come off as actually retarded. And I question their IQ to see if they're actually smarter than a dog. Some people are just some people just have problems. I'm just like, yo, like you think you have some problems. So that's not what people want to hear or see at the moment. Nobody wants to, open up to somebody and then be judged for it,
Or
even though everybody's being judged for everything they're doing, but they want to feel like they're not judged.
I think I personally rather have my thoughts above my head.
I'd rather be naked. I'm proud of my body.
Nah, I'm proud of my body. Just that I'd rather not be naked. You know what I'm saying? It's cold in the winter.
I'll stay inside.
Nah, you gotta be out in public. You gotta live on your everyday life. How you living it?
Again, I'll move to Africa.
Move to Africa.
Yep.
I hear you.
I'll move to the Caribbean side where it's always warm, always hot. I'll be accepted. This guy, he just naked. It's alright.
All right, let me hit you with one of these questions I have.
Oh, there we go.
What was the last thing you searched for on your phone? Don't cheat.
Don't you like look it up?
Nah, just off memory.
It's pretty funny. Like went on Google and looked up, or just looked at my phone.
Like Google.
I believe it was. I was actually talking to a girl about not eating carrots. Because carrots are not good for you. And we talked about specifically. Now she was asking me why, because carrots are not bad. Like carrots are bad. Carrots are genetically made. They're actually mixed with the Queen Anne's lace, and the wild yam. I had looked that up because we had a conversation about it. And the Queen Anne's lace is actually a wild carrot. It's the original natural carrot. It's the wild carrot, and that is edible.
You stay with her?
Yeah, I would stay with her. I mean, that's
What
not
about if you caught her picking her butt and eating it?
that's a different story here, man. We talking about something
Yo,
definitely wild.
Would you stay with her though?
Might have to take her to some therapy or something. I don't know.
Yo, but she could pick her nose though.
She can pick her nose.
Just not her butt.
People pick this all the time. It's just
What
the fact that I caught her.
So what if she just like farted all the time, and she like would do that every
we
time?
got problems here. If you do. Is that on there? Is that question on there, bro? I think you add. This guy adding questions.
Yo,
This guy over here picking apart and adding different words.
I'm dead.
So what if she?
So no farts, no doodle.
No doodle, man. That's crazy. Why is that a? That should be that's one of the unspoken rules. It's like, yeah, like if you shit and you eat it, there's a problem here. You got to go to therapy or something before you go back into the dating world. You can't have that mouth going around.
If you found out that your girlfriend had about like 100 bodies and she lied to you, would you stay with her?
Probably. I would actually have to ask how it happened. 100 bodies, not gonna lie.
What happened?
Yeah, like how happened. I want to know.
100 dudes surrounded her at the same time.
Yeah, like when you raped, like was it like
nah, she was consented.
like that?
She consented to all
Oh
of it.
yeah, nah.
You wouldn't stay with her?
Nah.
But I thought her past was her past.
What you mean? 100, bro. Okay, I don't think we really looking into like. Can
All
you
right.
picture 100 dicks?
Why would I picture that, bro?
Exactly. That's crazy.
All right,
Like
50, 50, 50.
I couldn't even picture 100 names. I don't have 100 names in my head right now.
How about 50?
That's a lot.
25.
We're getting close down. We're getting close down.
So how much should I have
We actually had this conversation on a different
on a different
on a
platform?
different platform. We did on both of our freaking accounts too.
Me personally,
It was double digits.
it's double digits.
Yeah, it was double digits.
I don't even know how much too much would be to have. I feel like
Too much for you to have, or too much period.
too much for a girl to have. For me,
Mm.
at this point, I feel like I don't know. 10 is, you know what I mean? We little Joni.
Are they all girls? Yo,
They
they're
all, they
all
better
girls.
be all girls.
They are all girls.
But they all like 4 years old.
They are definitely. And they keep looking over you.
Because they know what they seeing, bro.
Yeah, of course they do.
They see my man King Kong
This,
Sean.
this is this is the point. Yo, this I talked about before. Yo, like when you go into like when you hit a conversation, right? And you start showing like you show your body.
And they from PA.
Oh,
They never seen New York dudes.
never seen New York black men. Never seen.
But keep going. You said conversation on the. I'm listening.
Yeah, like when it comes to okay, so like the reason why I was single for like a long period of time was because
See, my man got to check in with wifey. It be like that when you get cuffed up.
nah, she was sending me stuff.
R.I.P. to the game.
The reason why I was single for a long period of time is like when you have having a conversation with a girl, like, when you have a regular conversation, they're sometimes they're in tune, they're intrigued or not, whatever like that, right? But when you instantly just show off your body, show off your dick or whatever.
They gonna hit me up like yo, Lee, why y'all talking about so much dick on your stream? That's what they gonna say.
Nah, the first two videos were
in like 2 weeks. They gonna be like, yo, your first 4 videos was about dick. What's going on here?
Wait, is that all you heard? Like that's the.
Nah, I'm listening though.
I know. I'm like for that. I'm like I would say to them like, is that all you heard? Like did you pause the moments where we talked about that? Did you rewind it? That's the question.
What's good with these guys?
When you bring up those when you bring up that topic, and you show them like when they see it, all of a sudden their body language, their topics just change. Like now they're interested. I don't get how that happens. Like it's happened so frequently to me. It's happened so frequently. When I was younger, I would as young guys, you would send out a couple of dick pics or whatever. You'd send a few.
I wasn't sending those. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, I was.
You younger. Freak, see? I don't trust
and
the females.
And they were like interested or whatever. But once when I got older, I was like, let me have some conversations with some of these girls first. I had some conversations with these girls first, and they'd be like, a little bit dry or whatever. Then once I sent that, or they seen it, because usually at that time they were seeing it in person. All of a sudden, their body language, they want to have more conversations. Their body language, all of a sudden, they mad freaky. I'm like, it's crazy. So I was like, you know what? Let me just change some things around about myself. That's crazy. I did get it was a confirmation that I had a good body and that I wasn't part of the small persuasion. But
I'm gonna hit this.
yeah, man, do what you gotta do.
Well, I ain't feel like waiting too long.
I did get that as a confirmation, but
slow down.
I did also realize sometimes I'm a little dry when it comes to conversations.
Who, the girls?
I was, or they were. I don't know. It was because I was young. It was young. You're freaking hormones going crazy. Shit, you want to fuck all the time.
You was up to no good as a youngin', huh?
Nah, not really.
Take this handicap spot, I guess.
Want me to pose like we're talking for like 20 minutes? Just sit in the car like this, rocking my head back and forth.
That sounds crazy. Oh man.
Hey, you're in my spot.
They gave me
You're in my spot.
They gave me 3 orders in here, bro. For what? And I gotta go to Union deal with this. I hope this doesn't disconnect. Nah, I might type 4. Right? Hopefully not, son. See what happens.
Ah.
Thank you. Thanks.